Welcome back, everybody. Map 2, Cash. Starting now. Pick of Penta Sports, as ENCE unable to continue the success that they had yesterday on a map Dust 2 that they are supposed to be pretty experienced at, losing 16-10 and now coming over to the home field of Penta, who actually do get to start on the CT side.
Yeah. Guess ENCE decided they wanted to start Terra's side first, so let's see what they do with it.
So, ENCE moving out. A couple of people going over to Squeaky Bomb there as well, so it looks like it will be kind of a default here on the pistol, but definitely a focus. 3 up in Squeaky, that's going to be Sunny. We've also got Zart, Yuho, Standa, and Alu on this team. Alu working his way out middle, but Standa to find the opener out of that Squeaky door. Yuho down there in mid. David P. for Penta holding out at quad, but immediately taken out of the round. So ENCE starting this one off. Strong, dominant round so far. Bomb to go down. 4 versus 2 post plant. It was Penta so far unable to stop this. Nade doing a lot of damage to Crystal. The 2 oppers for the team trying to retake here on this pistol round, and Yuho going to silence them.
Yes, I mean, it's like a full-out execute there from ENCE, and as well as incorporating some mid into that. They had a Vince player for Penta, but he wasn't really able to do much to kind of cut off the mid part of that attack. And they tried to double up quad and send out one to die, and then kind of hope to kind of keep the other one as like a hidden player to kind of surprise ENCE, but it just didn't really pan out. He only got 1 kill. So just none of the gambles that Penta took really paid off that round, I guess is the point to make. And ENCE having a pretty dominant execute there.
Yeah, and to just to mention, Sivo Kevin S., the usual cameraman, has stepped away. We got Ferrari filling his position. Some of you might know him as the best admin at Sivo, according to some Reddit posts. I don't know why people think that, but anyways.
Let's see what his observing skills are like.
This
is his first time
pretty
doing
good
it,
so
I'm pretty
far.
sure,
I saw some kills last round.
I mean, yeah, that's all we need. Very simple.
So the force buy from a Penta, couple flashes, some armor. Crystal, though, you can see being very, very frugal, not spending a single thing as he wants to get out to that op as early as possible on, well, if they happen to win this, maybe round 3, but definitely round 4. Awesome, look at that from Sunroom, able to get 1. Yuho, though, moving in. Yuho, big presence already on this map. I think he had 2 kills on the first round, maybe 3. Starts off with the first blood drawn for ENCE.
So, I guess it's going to be a 4-4 retake here for Penta trying to spill in. They do get 1 kill, a second for Micah, so Micah's doing big things here, but cleaned up there in the end by Alu and Standa. So, it's going to be ENCE rolling out the 2-0. Penta shouldn't really have too much invested in this next round, so it should be a 3-0 start.
Something that was impossible to come by on the previous map, Dust 2. Both teams got the pistol, the anti-eco, but then fell to the terrorists on the 3rd round because both teams got the bomb down in the pistol, went for the rifle upgrade in the 3rd, and had that big advantage over the CTs. And that made the CT side pretty tough. But here we go, ENCE this round. This map starting quite different, with the terrorists winning those pistols and just kind of storming through the CTs. So a lot of this is going to come down to round 4. But we do know that Crystal's going to have that op out on the field early on. Let's see. Oh, look at Alu pushing through mid mains, finds him on the boost. Is only able to get the 1. Felix actually does return a frag right there. And now he's got himself a UMP. Not really worth saving into the next round. I mean, if there's any submachine gun you'd actually still use in the next one, it would be that. But I imagine they'll still go for it. And the rest of ENCE, pretty light buy, just still riding on all of those Mac 10s. Oh, Tassin got another kill. And time getting lower and lower. Just trying to make this costly. Force a lot of at least force them to rebuy these nades and armor. Or give him some more money. Sunny finds another kill, easy $600. They spotted 1 on boost. Now Sunny gonna move in, take down Crystal. 3-0 for ENCE.
Yep, so good start from ENCE, exactly what you'd want after what happened on Dust 2 to establish yourself on this next map and get something going. They're going to have the op on Standa, of course, AKs across the board. Curious to see if we're going to continue to see Alu playing like a peripheral role in this map or not, like Squeaky Door or outside B or something like that. or if he'll be more involved in executes. I'm not sure how much ENCE has played this map. We are going to see Felix challenging a bit here from Highway. It's a 1-3-1 setup as Crystal anchors A with the op, and so far we have an equal exchange out mid. ENCE are trying to take control of it.
The volley goes into sandbags, and Penta actually had 2 players there. They're all forced to run out, and that's right into the bullets of ENCE. So well done, fighting for that mid control. Big presence there from Penta, but it falls. And now TaSSIN holding on. Oh wow, Sunny checking his corners, but not supported really by any of his teammates. So he goes down for free, but still, the trade is there. Crystal in a 1-on-2.
And so we'll see if he can, in fact, pull it off. Bots one inside the site, takes a shot. I think he might have hit Zart there, down the 56, so doing a little bit of damage. But ENCE holding firm inside the site and gets caught. Yuho just swings out wide and grabs the kill, and there you have it. ENCE up 4-0.
Yeah, I assume they were both going to peek. Like, he gets pretty fortunate because Crystal misses the shot. But if that hit, then suddenly maybe it was going to be a 1v1, but I have faith that they were both going to peak as a team. So 4-0 for ENCE. Great way to start off this map after, I mean, a very unexpected result, I think, for everybody. Maybe even for Penta, given the circumstance. Missing one of their best players, and TaSSIN is sick. Had the pause dust too, so TaSSIN could go throw up. Like, the guy's a trooper right now. Definitely send him some kind words. We're still entertaining us all with some great Counter-Strike.
ENCE are looking to try to get that 5-0 start. Had the opportunity to do so for sure, seeing as Penta are certainly weak on firepower this time around. The ENCE is pretty spread out, kind of anticipating maybe aggression or stacks. They don't want to commit to anything too heavily, so they're just kind of fanned out across the map, just looking to see if anyone's going to give them any type of free 5-on-4 or something like that, but not going to be the case. So as this round ticks down, I'm sure they'll eventually just gather up and try to hit something, but they don't really have any information on where anyone is, so it's going to be kind of a gamble. But they do spot TaSSIN and Sunroom, so that's a good find.
And he's burning. Oh no, he actually does find a place to stand in. They're like, really, Molotov? You're gonna let us down? And TaSSIN does give a bit of a jiggle into the fire. Sunny will take him down with the flames. So now they got that 5-on-4. They have all grouped up into mid, but they seem to be shifting their focus back to this ace site. Man up on the boost is going to be Alu, so he can hit that highway. And Rotator starting to come back over to this A site for Penta. Felix, the only one really, truly here, playing on that forklift, very aggressive with this 5-7. Woo! Quick frag onto Yuho, just like that. No armor on Felix, so he's dipping and dodging all around this smoke. Does manage to get one more. Brought down, now bomb being planted. Alu in a main, trying to deal with Crystal, who's picked up this AK. Crystal's low, but still has potential. Alu will give him a real quick re-peek. And then take it down from behind. Mike S. taking advantage of some of that confusion, trying to grab himself a gun. Oh, baits the op shot and picks it up with the stretch Armstrong arms. That is CSGO.
So there you have it. 5-0 start here from ENCE. Round got a little bit tricky. Did lose 3 players. A little bit of rebuying having to go on. Their money's actually not that great, to be honest. So, I mean, Penta will actually have a chance this next round on their buy to possibly, like, win a round and immediately force ENCE into a save. So kind of, ENCE could possibly suffer the repercussions of not winning these rounds in a clean fashion. That is kind of the importance of the economy in this game. Is like, yeah, you might go up 5-0, but the moment you lose a round, you're like, you didn't gain any ground economically. So, I mean, that's something to kind of keep an eye on going forward. If, in fact, Penta can win this round, they do have the double out setup in play.
All right, so 5-0. Again, fantastic start. Alu going to be taking the op. I assume he has a spawn for it. He looked for the initial middle pick, but now, you know, he knows his role on the team. He's not trying to steal anyone's spotlight. He passes that right back over to Standa, who's now going to go into A main with it. Alu will become the player to check out those squeaky doors, and here goes the boost. 2 men actually over. Sunny going to put up both Standa and Yuho. And who's locking down mid? It's David P at the white box, and actually Mike S is in checker, so it was really just David and Felix who were on that highway side. And Crystal opting over at A.
Right, we are going to see ENCE kind of gathering up over here towards the A side of the map, but they also have Sunny and Zart kind of playing over towards mid. The bomb actually on Sunny going out mid with Huho and Zart. Alu, Squeaky Door, Ston to A main. So it looks like they want to do an A split, but they had that option to fall back B because the bomb is highway, but they may not need to. Who has already found the opening pick here, and Felix is left all alone inside the A bomb site now because of that.
And he's very blind. But the forklift still unknown. Now he's shot. That's not a silenced weapon. They've had to have heard this. Although Alu's going to take his eyes off the forklift. He'll die as a result. Mike S out in middle. Does get that kill onto Zart. That makes it a 2-on-2 retake situation. Op M4, Op AK for both teams right now. No, actually, Mike S does have a kit. Molotov, that's... Okay, Sunny's still going to be able to hide behind the box. Starting to spread. Now he's peeked and shown himself, but the fire runs out. Shonda gets his shot. Tassin able to chase down behind quad, finds his man, and now can tap the bomb. Oh, again, I really hate that plant. Basically just planning for default. Shonda gonna have to roll the round, and he'll take the Tech 9 to finish the job. 6-0, but a close one there in round 6.
And they've all been close, to be honest. Like, ENCE hasn't really won a comfortable round yet, I feel like. Maybe, well, the pistol round, I guess, was actually pretty comfortable. But when it's been gun-on-gun rounds, it's really just been a struggle for ENCE to close them out. But they have consistently, and that's why they're up 6-0. And this should be the round where ENCE finally gets their economy on the right path. You know, they're up against an easier opposition, as they don't really have as much utility or as many guns to play around with. So this should be where ENCE, like, finally wins a clean round and starts building up some bank.
Yeah, Crystal tries to peek in, but there was a lot of pressure being put on A main there by ENCE. That's actually where the bulk of their forces were. That's where everyone is, besides Alu, who's gone into the Squeaky Door. Then the man to kind of work alone, as we've noticed on the T sites here for ENCE, since we didn't get to see any of them yesterday. They were just too dominant on the CP side. Now finally showing some dominance on this T side. 6-0, looking like a 7-0. It's only David P. Does have an M4. And Mike S does have a kit, but that's going to be too tough to bring back. There have to be some serious mistakes for ENCE to drop a 5-on-2 from that position, and they won't even lose a single man. 7-0 now.
And that's exactly what they needed, man. They needed a round that was clean, where they didn't have to do a whole lot of rebuying, and they could build up some reserves, and they do. Like, now you have a bunch of, like, pretty much the lowest money they have is 4250. So, I mean, that's a lot of money to roll over. Now they're not in fear of immediately having to save as soon as they lose a round. Like, they'll still get, like, one more to go at this point, and it'll only get better if they can keep getting, you know, dominant victories. As this round, they're going to go really heavy-handed at B right off the bat. And Alu's actually leading the charge this time rather than kind of being a peripheral player, and he does a heck of a lot of damage to Tassin.
Nice little flash, though, from Tassin to try to get himself out of there and just delay this push in from ENCE as the rotations can come over. David P is still smoked off. He's going to flash and push himself through. What's going to happen? Alu getting a nade kill, a rifle frag, and Standa the op shot onto Crystal, which means Mike S and Felix on this rifle round are just going to have to back off.
And that's kind of exactly the reason why I think Alu should be more involved in executes like that. Maybe not the first guy in, but I mean, he has proven to be a really aggressive rifler at times. Even when he was without an op on NIP for certain rounds and didn't have the money for it, you could see him do those types of things. So yeah, I mean, really, really well done there. 8-0 for ENCE. Again, another flawless victory, I suppose. They may even chase after some guns here and build, but they're going to build up a lot of money. And so this is finally ENCE like really pulling out ahead now.
Yeah, it looks like they are interested in maybe trying to take some guns away. Alu creeping up now. Standa is going to be the one to try to make this trade if Alu gets off Standa in response. But oh wow, Alu goes in pretty far alone. Mike S gets that frag, and there will be no chance for the trade. Maybe some lucky spam through the bricks, but nope.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a pause on that. This might be a tech.
This is probably tactical.
I would assume so, unless Tassin needs to go visit the throne again.
Yeah, that could also possibly be it. Why not both, you know?
Yeah, could be. As this is like a big round, like if you keep letting ENCE do this, I mean, you're gonna be having a bad time. I mean, Dust 2 looked like it was, at least from the second half forward, it looked like PENTA was just always in control of the game, like they were never gonna give it up. This game, it's been like just so different. You know, ENCE has just really been plowing through. We really didn't know what to expect, right? Like going into this game, ENCE could have either been really good, like they have been, or they could have like not been good at all because they didn't really play a whole lot of cash. We had no data really to go on. But what we have seen in this game has certainly looked promising on this terrorist side.
Well, this is what I expected to see on the opener map of Dust 2. I thought ENCE would just take their success from yesterday and continue to dominate. PENTA definitely surprised. But now we've got ENCE looking to make maybe quick work of them. Of course, not over yet. It's a great time to pause. You know, you're getting wrecked. You go down 8 rounds. Just pause, talk some things over, calm yourselves down, possibly go throw up, and come back calm, cool, collected, and try to find a round. But if you don't get a round after this, then that could be tough. That really diminishes the power of the pause if you don't find any success from it. And no double op setup from the T side yet. Having too much success, like no one's died. Alu just doesn't want to throw an AK down maybe and pick up an op. Because I'm waiting for it. We saw like a round or two on the CT side where they pulled out the double ops on Dust 2, but even that got shut down. Because it was a sight to behold yesterday. I'd like to get another look at it.
Yeah, is for sure. Yesterday, ENCE was certainly looking hot. Dust 2 did not. Cash, though, right back on track, it seems.
Ooh. Kind of a slant. You had some rhyme. You had some flow going right there, Dust. Dropping bars.
You know.
But yeah, I mean, I wonder what they are talking about. They do have a rifle round on their hands. They've given Mike S the... yeah, it doesn't have a spawn for anything, which is maybe a little unfortunate. All the way in the back of CT. Oh, alright, so maybe it was just Tassin being sick. Although, regardless of what it was, I'm sure they were talking about the game. Like, did you guys see the last episode of the X-Files? Probably not what they were talking about.
No.
I haven't started watching that yet, but I want to.
I'm excited because a movie released today that I've been wanting to watch. Blue Mountain State Rise at Badland. Yes.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be so funny. I cannot wait to watch it.
Alright, is this Shtonda going aggressive out mid? There is no smoke here, and the smoke has been there. That could probably alert them to no mid presence. They'll get that mid presence by putting Tassin in the vent, but already it might be too late. Look at Dart and Sunny just opening up the A site, and yeah, Mike S does get one op shot, but too little too late. He goes down, and well, whatever they talked about didn't work. ENCE are starting to feel very, very confident.
What the? I am surprised that even got anything. ENCE kind of almost got caught off guard there, but regardless, again, like I really feel like they haven't been like they've only been in one round where I feel like they might lose, like this 1v1 that happened like a few rounds ago. But otherwise, they've been really controlling this game. Crystal making this a little bit dangerous. He got it into a 1v2 actually. He's running out of time to really make this work, isn't he?
Yeah, fire on the bomb to dissuade him even further, and actually as he's backing off, does get caught off guard by Sunny, who kind of peeks into those flames. So that's that, 9-0. And back to the drawing board for Penta. Money's okay, but I think they want to rely on these ops, so we probably just see some armor pistol. Oh, actually, no, they are going to go for it. What will Crystal do? $3,800. He's actually one of the poorer players. Goes for the FAMAS.
Yeah, so we'll see if Penta can finally get themselves around. They haven't found one yet here on the CT side of Cash. We do see Felix trying to get aggressive here, and he will catch a weak player. That's going to be Zart. He will get the kill as well. So this kind of mid-focus CT play here from Penta did pan out this time around. We did see ENCE like they wanted to do some type of mid to B split, but now that they lost Zart, he couldn't get the vents. That has kind of made ENCE kind of second guess themselves here and what they want to do. You've seen them back off. They do leave Yuho over here at Sunroom, but the rest have kind of backed off, and then now they're starting to kind of get players boosted mid and just kind of rethink things out here. They're looking to see if Stonda can't find something with this op first before they make any decisions.
Well, man, that white box still trying to hoping he peeks low. That's where he put the crosshair for now. Looks like he just adjusted, but Tassin over on the B side, he's going to be the one now dealing with some pressure. Some Molotovs to go in. And did they also drop one in vents as well as on the floor there? Trying to double up the Molotovs, get them on the drop.
Not sure, but this is going to be big if Yuho can find something. Like this is going to be the opening that ENCE needs if they want to try to get back into this round. Just looking to see. I mean, they're all going to commit B now that they have the checkers control, and
They
they're
just
just
need to buy
trying to find
time.
them.
Players in sight just got to stay alive. The rotations are coming over. Tassin gets one. Mike S. And yeah, Felix pushing through that smoke, actually finding the last 2 kills. So Penta finally on the board as B site will hold.
So there it is, a round finally on the board there for Penta. Just a good B hold, really. I mean, they got the initial mid pick that slowed down the B push that ENCE was looking to do in the first place by catching Zart, and then when you saw ENCE still try to go for it after getting control of checkers with Yuho, they still just couldn't break through the B defense there. Just really well done by Penta, good rotation, everything. So that is exactly what they needed, but can they follow it up with something else, or are they going to have their money reset? That's going to be the big question here. We do see Zart just holding outside B. Penta gets aggressive. They're going to take him out, so they're going to get another quick 5-on-4. So it's been kind of the aggression from Penta the last couple of rounds that have gotten them some early round advantages. Is when it comes to the count of men they have left on the board. We're going to see how ENCE recovers. Again, both rounds they lost initial player. Let's put Stonda up at mid and see if he can find something.
Oh, boost in the site. They are not well defended from Squeaky Door, which that's where Alu's been on most of these rounds that have been a focus. Of course, they're trying to really capitalize getting this pick at A main first. Yuho is trying really hard to throw some strafe jumps and bait out a shot. Mike S, though, not on top with an op. He's actually here with the M4A1S this time. Crystal does have that one op. Is he actually on the bottom? Oh, no, okay. He's in sight, but he's watching the run-up, so... I mean, if they don't hit their shots, they're in trouble. All of these guys are in the exact same place. They know there's at least one more in sight because of that boost. They haven't spotted Crystal yet. He's moved off over onto the highway side of this A site. That nade nearly taking down Sunny. How fortunate that would have been for Penta, who are desperately looking to build up their scoreline from just the one round, as Alu now silencing Tassin. So it's up to David P and Crystal to retake into the site. Ooh, whoa, Crystal. That man ran right in front of that crosshair, and Stonda killed Alu! And the smoke is down. Popped so quickly because of that Molotov, and Stonda giving him a haircut, but not hitting him in the face. Crystal, he was a ninja around that A site. He was in that site the entire round. Came out with the defuse.
And that's just a good play. Like, you just don't really expect that thing to really happen. I mean, when you see the boost, you think, okay, that's it. Like, there's that guy that we just killed, and there's a guy that boosted him inside the site. Once you clear that out, you think you're all good. But, in fact, Crystal was stacked in there with him, just, you know, ever hidden like a snake in the grass. And when he struck, it was painful. You know, it pretty much wins them the round because of that. Also helped by the fact that Stonda killed his own teammate. But ENCE going to break out mid, much faster approach this time, and they get the kill. So now they're going to have the one-man advantage. And they've been really successful at converting rounds, so they've been able to do this.
Yeah, and on actually the 2 victories there for Penta, it was David P who got aggressive at different parts of the map, and each of them got the first kill of the round. This time he's out middle, kind of caught in the open, gets tagged in the leg, and then finished off here by Yuho. So 5-on-4 advantage for ENCE.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of damage to take. That is a lot of damage. And now Tossin actually pushes through B and catches the bomb. So this is starting to unravel a bit here for ENCE. Zart is going to be able to fall back and catch Tossin, though, so he keeps the one-man advantage. They're going to be able to collect the bomb back now. He's even pressing into B, catching Mike S with the flash out, able to push him back. That means he gets control of this site, and that bomb can start working its way in.
And Mike's lining up that pop flash to come out of upper, and then he's just going to push in right behind it. Look how blind these guys are, but there's 2 of them, and he misses his first target. Look at Yuho. Found the first kill of the round. Only had to do like 10 damage as the player was already tagged, but now 2 massive kills inside of B, pushing through the smoke, saying hello to Crystal, who will get his op and probably get out of here. We're going to hang around for a little bit, though.
Yeah, see if he can't find like one more exit or something like that, but definitely would be a good idea to hold on to this thing. They did win a couple of rounds in a row, but I mean, their money's still about to get reset. They're actually, oh man, kind of in double save territory. Like, Crystal really needs a longer his up. But he doesn't. He sticks around for a really long time, and yeah, dude, like, they're not going to have, like, even after they stay this round, the next round they still won't have that good of a buy. I mean, they might still do something since Crystal and Felix will have some money, but everyone else is going to be kind of trailing behind. So, I mean, ENCE have a really good chance of just, like, making this a monstrous half.
Okay, they'll go for a P250. I would have liked to, I mean, at least Felix or even Crystal, the ones with more money, like, get a flash or something. Try to find some kills that way. Maybe aggressive A main push, a flash to Squeaky, and that's what they try, but it's actually them getting flashed by the Terrorists, who are here kind of expecting a broken Penta to want to do something aggressive at A. Tassin once more has got through into the enemy side of the map, has spotted that bomb also, but he's so under weaponized? I don't know. He's got a USP basically, so he's got nothing going for him.
Right, so yeah, 11-2 quickly here for ENCE, only losing one player in the process, unless Tassin or Micas pick up someone else. A little bit of damage here, but it doesn't like they're going to find anything. So, yeah, I mean, this is just a huge turnaround from what we saw from ENCE on Dust 2, man. Like, they seem to... Well, I guess even on Dust 2 T side, they were doing okay. They got 7 rounds, and that was including after losing the pistol, they still got 7 rounds on the T side of D2, so... That wasn't really the problem. Was their CT side, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Which at this point, the way this is playing out, they won't even need much of a CT side to close this game out. I mean, heck, if they just won pistol, it's pretty much done at this point.
And map 3 will be Mirage. If anyone is just joining us here in the MLG last chance qualifiers for the European CIS regions, we've seen Mirage in every single best of 3. Not really that surprising, though. But still kind of funny, because it has come up as the random a couple times. Here's Crystal pushing a main, and this aggression might pay off. 3 actually people to deal with, and somehow this man... Oh, okay. Spoke too soon. Thought he was actually going to be able to escape out of that. Made no sense, and now it does. Sunny lands those bullets, takes him out 4-on-4. That's going to favor ENCE. Very set up for this A push.
For Penta, though, like, everyone is here. And like, ENCE just keeps getting held up by counter nades and such, so...
Alright, they don't really have to go. Like, they had so much time.
Yeah, Alu really kind of jumped the gun there, didn't he, at a squeaky door? There's still a lot of time left. I guess maybe he was trying to say, okay, I need to get out here and get a fight because the rotate's on its way. And yeah, you're right. Like, ENCE has been bogged down for so long. They will actually go ahead and go late mid, try to see if they can't catch anything. They don't want to commit too much. Astana can get up highway. That'd be great, but he's got to worry about that lake peek from David P.
I just think that was a massive mistake. You got that trade in. You got a 4-on-4. Like 40 smokes just rained down on your faces against a team. Gotcha, Donda. All those smokes went down, and you still decided to push through it when you got to realize, like, Penta's not going to have anything else in terms of utility after that. Donda with an incredible shot still might gift wrap them this round, but I don't really think they deserve it.
Oh, no, I don't think so either. I think that David P just hits that shot on the Standa, which he totally should have. I mean, Standa had to pull off a ridiculous scoped-in 180 to kill him. Then this round would have been all but Penta's. But somehow, Standa able to hit that shot. ENCE pounces on the A-bomb side afterwards, and they get this one. But yeah, this was not a clean victory at all. I don't know if they'll really think too much on it since they're already so far ahead, and you know, you rarely look back on rounds that you won and try to pick out mistakes, right? So, but yeah, that definitely shouldn't have worked out. But it did, and that's all that matters, I suppose, when it comes to results. And so they will be up 12-2. A couple FAMASas being safe here from Penta. They should have enough money to kind of buy up behind these and have a little bit of something to work with, but it still won't be ideal. Yeah, just a few more FAMASas in play, basically.
Everyone's favorite weapon in CSGO.
Indeed.
The FAMAS. Yeah, so 3 FAMAS, 257. And still ENCE looking as strong as ever with the full buy. David P pushing up really aggressive, and we'll find in that first frag, and there you go. 1 FAMAS turns into an AK, but oh, he's going to push forward. Alu spots that. Is David P able to get one more? Actually helps out and allows Felix to get the assist. And now Alu going out feeling like like a boss, apparently. Maybe too much like a boss. Just runs out into 3 thinking he's Rambo. Doesn't work. 12-3 half, though. Still not bad.
Yeah, I think that was just like a false insecurity for ENCE, thinking that they'd just be able to plow through mid, because it seemed like Penta wasn't really playing it so much. Like towards the latter part of the half, at least. Like towards the beginning of the half, they did play a lot of mid, but towards the end there, they kind of gave it up quite often. That round,
or opted to boost into vents, and that was like their one mid position.
But that round, they pretty fully committed to like playing that and putting an emphasis on controlling mid, and so I just don't think ENCE are ready for that. They got blasted, so they do forfeit the last round. But, I mean, still, 12-3 from the T side of Cash. I'm sure they're feeling pretty confident.
I would concur. So now flipping things over, ENCE over to the CT side. Penta on the terrorist side. And who's going for... Ooh, lots of utility actually gone into this. I'm thinking this might just be probably slow down into a bit of a default to get map control, but then just throw this execute onto A with these 3 smokes and 6 flashes that they'll have.
They have a lot of nades.
Not even spreading out. They're just going to go for a pretty fast technical take onto the A site.
They're doing the ones from outside A, though. These are so telegraphed. Unless they're going to turn this into a fake, but no, they're committing so many people to the door that can't be a fake.
Yeah, but I feel like the telegraph matters a little less, because it's not like you can spam the smokes too much with pistols, and the smokes allow the Glocks to get in close against the USPs, P2Ks.
But, well, there's no one high where mid to rotate either, so that kind of...
Yeah, it wasn't an A retake setup, which is so common on the CT side these days. ENCE, we're playing 3 people on the site. So far, it's not quite worked out. They've gone down a man. Mike S is able to maneuver around a smoke, find Standa for free over at Forklift. It's up to Sunny and Zart, 2v4 to retake. One of them has a kit. Is going to be difficult. It's actually Sunny making his way, and the squeaky door is open, so that'll allow him a free kill onto Mike S. He's going to try to make the most of this.
Trying to see if he can spot anyone else.
Yeah.
Or waiting for his team to push
quad.
up.
Where's the Molotovs?
Oh,
Imagine.
Man. Yeah. So, I mean, like you noted, a lot of teams play retake A on pistol. That time it's actually just stacked 3 people inside the site, but just well executed there by Penta. I mean, they got all the early kills on the round. It was really only towards the end when we saw that crazy flank coming around Squeaky Door that ENCE really put much work into it. The Penta were always at least a couple of men ahead, and they will close out the round. So 4-12 now. So ENCE kind of just has to sit back here and wait for the opening gun round before they have another chance to have an equal playing field as far as firepower goes. As we'll see Penta spread out a pretty good bit, right? You got Thompson over here towards the door. David P holding mid-garage, but it seems like they have a pretty big emphasis on trying to push this thing into the B-bomb site. Now Aldi pushes and gets a kill. Grabs the P90.
Yeah, Alid playing mirror positions here. He was always in that squeaky room as a terrorist, now watching it and pushing it aggressively as a CT here on this force by David P. However, at in the vents here, and Mike S in the backup checker. There's nothing, no nades here for ENCE to deal with that.
Oh, the bomb can totally slip out of here too. Alu even is aware of it. That's why he's kind of dropped back over here to the car over at the A bomb side. He's actually going to get back inside A site with. No, he passed the P90 off to Standa because he had high HP. That makes sense. But Standa will be here as well with the P90.
Yeah, better to give it to Yuho, but on different sides of the map, I take it, since he at least had the armor, and yeah, Standa goes down. Alu good for one more, and that'll drop the bomb, but from up above, it's Crystal.
Yeah. I mean, ENCE actually played that pretty smart. Like, they got a P90, they even rotated back to A appropriately. They just couldn't find the kills with that P90 on Standa. And so it is going to be Penta through brute force, pretty much, able to get themselves round number 5. And ENCE, of course, will again be taking pretty much a full save here. So it should be 12-6. But once those guns come back out and play, and this is another map where double op can be very effective with Alu and Standa. So that is where the road will get a little bit more bumpy for Penta, I'd imagine.
Yeah, probably really one of the most effective maps for double up setups, honestly. As the Molotovs go into sandbags, things are heating up for Alu. He's burning alive. He was able to grab 1 kill, but nice little round, quick jump out mid, supported with that utility. And Penta will take that one cleanly.
So now we'll kind of get a little bit of a test here. It will be just a single op setup, just Standa. Alu will decide to go with the M4 and utility instead. And we'll see what they decide to do here. What type of philosophy will ENCE have on the CT side? Will they be more mid-heavy? Will they be more passive on mid? Looks like they are going to send Sunny pretty aggressive up with Zart's support. And they're going to let Standa anchor B pretty much alone with the AWP, which is one role you can definitely see the op play in this map. It's just kind of holding a site alone, whether it be A or B. It will be B this time for Standa. So you are going to see Penta. They're gathering up for an A execute. Alu's here. Uho and Zard are also a pretty quick rotate away, and Sunny can get a quick flank, so we'll see how it works out.
Yeah, good flashes going in, and Alu even smoked off. Does have a bit of an avenue to fight the player pushing on Forklift, but he loses that battle. It's Felix that takes him out. Yuho, though, off the catwalk, making some plays. Oh, just ran out of bullets. If he had any more, he could have finished Felix off. He even gets some more damage in with the USP through that smoke. But bomb planted, and the D-side from Penta looking pretty good.
Sunny again with this flank door.
Yeah, the flank door has actually been pretty painful for them. That flash didn't quite go through, blinds himself, and then Can't really capitalize off that next one. Oh, spotted in wood and the jumping accuracy. Oh, the flank of the flanker. David P coming up squeaky with the P90. Shonda over the toxic barrels, now left alone. Bomb planted for A main, so he's got to expect someone there. Imagine he stuck that. Not a single person gave him a repeak.
Yeah, he actually would have won.
Yep.
But you can't know. But dog, I heard you like flanks, so I flanked your flank.
Yeah, exactly.
With the flank. You know
What
what I
happened
mean?
to that exhibit meme? You don't see it too much anymore.
I think it's just because he's so irrelevant now that even the
Yeah,
meme
that's
isn't.
true.
Like,
The kids are
even
like,
the
who's
meme-
exhibit? Like, ah, don't worry about it.
Oh man. It's got to be a little bit concerned here. They had a huge lead and it's fading away pretty quick right now. I mean, they don't need to be quite at panic alert yet, but if they lose their next gun round after this kind of half buy, then it could get kind of rough.
Yeah, still well, max bonus coming in. I mean, 1,700, 1,800, which is the money that Alu and Sunny have, is like a little low on the CT side, even with max bonus. But everyone else should be fine, and if likely we'll have a situation where Stonda is playing passive with that op, can probably save it if he needs to, and actually will get revenge there for Yuho. That corner got checked. Yuho died.
Pence's responding by just pouring into the A-bomb site now, which is pretty light in the defense, and they're tearing through it without too much trouble. Stonda, the only man left, and he'll even get caught.
He still goes for that.
I don't think he really was. I think he just got caught before you even had a chance to think about falling back. You know what I mean? Like, you just take that quick shoulder peek just to see if you can't get an exit and then get away. But he literally just got decimated as soon as he took a step to his left. So we are going to see it now. 8-12. ENCE back onto a full purchase though. And this is like the round you need to win if you want to make this easy on yourself. If you lose this one, then all of a sudden you got yourself a tight race.
All right, so working at B initially, 3 people here behind that smoke, but you do still have Tassin watching the A push and Crystal making sure that no one's going to come up middle. And it's just going to be some smokes going in and some mollies. Molly smoke take onto the B site. Now Penta rushing in. They've yet to really be denied on their T side. Zart though working around the smoke. Stonda getting an op shot. And now things might just be falling apart here for Penta. Crystal tries to get him back with one more kill, but now he's left alone. Oh my gosh, is that Neo? Zart ducking under that bullet. And there it is. ENCE finally breaking that dry spell. Lost 5 in a row.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of the risk you take when you commit so early to just like a really heavy execute. If you don't find those entries, and like Tom ticks even further away, the rotate setting in, then I mean you're kind of stuck. Like you don't have a fallback plan. You know, you're already, you know, in there. You just have to make the best of it. And Dart was really big in that. Just being able to get inside that smoke, play that corner, catch a player off guard. Stonda also doing really good things with the op to get an initial kill on the initial cross to the site. So. Again, that's kind of what I was talking about. That's the round you need to win if you're ENCE to like comfortably walk away with this map, or at least start setting yourself up for that. Otherwise, you let Penta start closing the gap and get close to a tie, and then it becomes kind of messy. Now, if they just win this one, on top of what they just did, they should be in really good shape to close out the match.
Well, we saw Penta taking a much more passive approach on this round. They went on that white truck back in T-spawn, tried to boost up there, kill someone on the cross of white box, but a Molotov that was placed on drop kind of covered that, allowed Yuho to cross, but now Crystal back up on that boost, still trying to find the opening pick for this team. Has some support. Some riflers running over and dropping out. That will actually be David P. He'll take control of white box, which was actually given up. Yuho now back in that A site. So highway control, mid control right now for Penta. Could allow them to go for this A split. Felix is going to have to drop off and pick up the bomb, either him or Mike S, as they're starting to leave their posts at middle and B to group up with the team. It looks like it will be an A take as the time is dwindling.
Yeah, Stonda spots an arm though
elbow.
inside A main. Yeah, it doesn't quite hit it, but at least he gets some information. They already have 3 here.
Oh, that was poor timing for Yuho, but he couldn't really have known. Tries to go for a flash down, and okay, Stonda might just make up for it at fence here, proving hard to pass. Oh, Crystal going for the crouch peek on him. David P takes a man off truck real quick, but Stonda, there he is. He's been sleeping all day. and now he's maybe awake. Sick 4K from Fence.
Yeah, I mean, I think that round was just all Penta not expecting Stonda there. Like, once they spotted Huho there and they got that kill on the balcony, and they also spotted, I think, one towards Highway or Site, you think, okay, that's it. Especially since Stonda's been opping B pretty much every round this half. But now all of a sudden he's going to be playing over towards the fence. This completely catches Penta off guard, and he gets a quad kill. So, I mean, literally just everything you could ask of him, he delivered on. Now you have ENCE just one round away from map point. Unfortunately, that third map, which would be Mirage, which again is another map we saw ENCE do very, very well on the CT side yesterday against Map. And of course, we did that for D2 as well, and it didn't go so well against Penta. But
Did not.
we'll see if that changes pending ENCE closes out this map, which I think they're in a prime position to do by now. Like, winning those last couple of rounds was like the real challenge, and they got through it okay.
It took them a while. I mean, the Terror started off strong. They lost the first rifle round, which meant some more broken money rounds for ENCE, but once they got another full rifle under their belt there in round 6, they took that. They've taken the next one. Though mainly thanks to Stonda. It's not like that round was super convincing, the one they just won, and here's Stonda with the delayed ace, as I like to call it. 4K, and he starts off the next round with the first kill. So, he's heating up at the right time.
Yep, and now we're just trying to pull the rest of the players into the bomb site here. Zart going to be able to get the initial trade, but Penta getting it back into a 3-on-3, and the bomb is going to go down. Now we even have a man advantage.
He brings down the player that was trying to come through the vents. Right? Yeah, they're turning the heat on, but luckily he'd already planted the bomb, and now he knows where he ran. Ali was able to just peek out and pre-fire on that generator, so into a 2-on-2, and oh, that flash didn't quite bounce off the ledge. And it's Stonda beneath him. It is still retaking with that op. He's been able to slide on into the site. And okay, MikeS winning that duel with Alu. He went to checker. Stonda not actually reacting to that cross. Does see it. Didn't take the shot. Now hits Tassin. It's MikeS on the run up. Gonna get into sight, try to peek over the box, minimize that profile as you are fighting an opera. But Stonda realizing this goes out for the 5-7. So close to winning this battle. MikeS just buying time. And Stonda will have to run away.
Wow, that was definitely a nail biter there, but Penta just pulls it out in the end. Like it all comes down to that 3-on-3, and Penta just edge it out. Even though they lost the actual frags, they killed enough time, and Penta, they have a little bit left in the tank, it seems. ENCE do actually have to take a save here, except for that op on Stonda that he was able to hold on to. Which means Penta should be able to get the 10. They should. I have to find out if they can actually fulfill that.
Comeback is real territory.
It really would be. You know, they can win a couple of rounds. They're in range, but that's a good opening pick from Stonda, and he's able to get away. They don't catch him. They don't catch him again.
Is that Batman?
I don't know. It's the second kill.
Stonda.
What is this? The third.
He's laying down the law these last 3 rounds. 4K followed by a 3K that they lost. Now a 3K to start this one off. Shadow going to give him away here. Betrayed by your own Shadow. Oh, maybe Penta still have a chance. MikeS, there he goes. Takes Zart out of the Z connector, and here we go into a 2-on-2 now. No armor though for the boys on ENCE. It's gonna be hard to close this one out.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Stonda put up some heroics, but it seems like it may not be enough in the end here. As Penta do get into the A site, they're gonna get the bomb planted right now. Hugo trying to come up highway. He's gonna have to be the really big player. He's got the AK, and he does get the kill he needs. Sunny running away, very smart here, pairing up, doing all the right things as ENCE.
Oh, Yuho spotted that now. So the bomb's planted. Yuho going to go for that flank. Will he go A main or squeaky? Time will tell. Sunny going to move up at either highway or truck. He'll take truck. They'll have to fight off that bomb wall. Again, no armor for either of these guys, and also no kit. Very thankful for that extra 5 seconds. And we've got MikeS just in the back of quad.
I don't think if there's any kind of gun that...
Just for the op. I don't know about that. I guess, okay. Well, he loses that. Well done by ENCE, able to strike back on a round. Obviously, mainly thanks to Stonda. I guess not realizing that they did not have armor, because I think the AK is the way better choice in that circumstance. But he goes for the op, thinking maybe they armored up.
I think he was also thinking he might take like a long-range battle on someone coming up.
Yeah, get those 1v1s.
Well, he spotted Huo on top, like the hut in middle. So I think he figured, oh, I'm going to need a long-range fight on someone coming up highway, so I'm going to use the op for that. But it just didn't really come to fruition because Hugo wrapped all the way back around to A main. So just he didn't really get the read he thought he was seeing. So now we're going to see Penta with his Tech 9s and armor, buying up all they can, of course, but it's going to be an act of desperation as they need to win out 6 in a row to force an OT here. Otherwise, we're going to see Map 3, which is going to be Mirage. close out this second series of the day. Again, we do have a whole other best of 3 after this with Ancient, that's Pronax's new team, of course, taking on EFrag.
Very excited for that.
Should be cool to see that roster debut, see what they're made of.
We'll see how long that excitement lasts based on what we see.
Yeah, exactly.
But I have a feeling it could be pretty awesome.
Indeed it could.
All right, Shonda finding another opening kill, and little suspect reload there might tell the tale of what's about to happen. Just Tech9's and a little bit of utility deagle there on Tassin here for Penta. Played very well on map 1. Played, well, they had a pretty nice T-side here on Cash. Started off really strong, some great technical executes, but it wasn't quite enough to bring it back after how bad their CT side was. And who really knows what's going to happen when we move over to Mirage.
See, man. We will find out, I can tell you that, because we are definitely going to Mirage. So there you have it. Much different game than Dust 2. Because Dust 2 was really close in the first half, and then kind of a one-sided affair for Penta in the second half. This game, it was just pretty much all ENCE. Like, yeah, they did struggle a bit because they lost the first 5 rounds in the second half, but once they got their money back in order, they won the last 4 out of 5. And you know, took care of business and, you know, win it. Still, you know, at a pretty respectable score of 16-9. Wasn't too close at all, in fact. So now we will see another third map today. We had a map 3 go on in the first series, and it's going to happen here again now, which basically means that our Ancient versus EFrag game, I guess, will probably be delayed. It was supposed to start in like 5 minutes, but I assume that we will just get to it as soon as we can after this series is over, if you're curious about seeing that one. So yeah, I guess let's just take a quick break here, and we'll get ready to do map 3.
See you soon.